Good afternoon. We're running a couple minutes behind schedule, so thanks for your patience. And thank you for your application and interest in serving as a circuit court judge. As you know, I'm the chair. My name is Travis Mydock. We have 7 commissioners here. We have one on Zoom as well. This is currently a Civil Circuit Division 2 DeLand at the moment. That could become civil, family, or criminal anywhere in our circuit. We have 19 applications. We can certify 6. Why should you make that list?
Well, that's a big introduction. This is my first time putting in for a circuit position. I've been before this committee twice in a county position, and I did think about why put in this time. I have been a part of the state attorney's office here for over 25 years. I have prior experience in South Carolina as an assistant federal public defender, so I feel like I have given a lot to the 7th Circuit in terms of my prosecution experience, and I think that it's time for me to move on and to contribute to the community in a bigger way and in a different way. I also feel that after my 33 years of experience as an attorney, that I finally feel ready to take this role on, and maybe I waited a bit longer than some folks have. I wanted to feel confident in my own abilities to do that, and I think when I came before you all a few months ago for the county position, I talked to you about wanting to be a county judge, and I think at that time, I didn't feel enough confidence to put in for the circuit, but I do feel that now. Having gone through the process in Tallahassee, having met with a lot of people through the last appearance before you all, and looking at taking a deep inward look, I feel ready to take on this role. I have a lot of different experience. I've had exposure to injunction cases. I've had a lot of work, obviously, in the criminal realm. And I'm not going to tell you that I could step right into a civil spot and know everything right away. But I am a person who works very hard. I think you'll see that from my application. Having worked as a prosecutor and working a second job at the same time, I will do what it takes to be prepared and to do the best job that I can if you all were to send my name up.
You said a second job. I think you've actually held a second and a third job at times in your life. Is that right?
That's correct.
If you could touch on that for us.
Absolutely. I have 3 children, and the last one just graduated from the University of Florida in May of last year. When my oldest daughter was graduating from high school, I was trying to think about how we were going to pay for college. And on a state salary, I don't need to be critical, but it's not like you make a lot of money in that job. And there are a lot of reasons why you do the job. I love being a prosecutor. I love being a good person, but I knew that it wasn't going to pay those bills. So my daughter got a job at a restaurant, and I took on the same job. I was a server for 9 years. My last shift was a few months ago, but I still have access to the schedule, and I can pick up a shift if I want to. I just haven't done that lately. I also delivered flowers for a florist for a number of years. Have some friends who own the florist shop and got involved. I would actually put in for time off from my regular job, and I would serve or deliver flowers on Mother's Day and Valentine's Day.
As an applicant for a judge, you must know the Florida Code of Judicial Conduct. So how many times do you think you've read canons 1 through 7?
Honestly, probably a couple of times.
As an applicant, can you tell me, currently, as an applicant for judicial office, how many of the 7 canons apply to you currently?
At this moment, I'm drawing a blank as to what those 7 canons say.
Not a problem. I'm putting everybody in the hot seat on
Okay.
that, so you're not the only one.
Okay.
Let's see here. We have 7 prosecutors who have applied. Only 6 people can be certified. The math doesn't add up there for the prosecutors. So how do you distinguish yourself from that group of applicants?
I counted myself, and I saw that there were 7 ASAs on that list also, and I knew that if you select 6, that not all of us are going to make it. I can assure you that I take this job very seriously. I take this responsibility very seriously. I appreciate that you all had enough confidence in me before and sent my name up. We are all different. Most of us work in the same office, but we are all different people. If you want to know me, I am a person who gets to the office. I'm one of the first attorneys in the building, and I enjoy that quiet time when I can kind of start looking at my cases because the rest of my day has a lot of distractions in it. I am a person who handles the intake on domestic violence cases on 2 felony dockets and 2 misdemeanor dockets, as well as non-arrest cases. So throughout the day, I am dealing with one interruption after another, but I have to get back and focus on the case that needs the decision made. All of the applicants that you're going to find from our office, as well as many of the others on the list, are qualified candidates and they're great people, but we are different people. I am a person who's going to come to you with a lot of legal experience. I feel like I have a reputation for honesty, integrity, and that means a great deal to me. And I understand this position is one where you need to follow the law. And that is what I do as a prosecutor, and that's what I would continue to do as a judge, whether circuit or county.
Any commissioners have any questions?
If you are on the criminal bench and you have a prosecutor seeking the death penalty in a child predator case, how are you going to reconcile the new Florida legislation that allows that with the current Supreme Court precedent that says that is a violation of the Eighth Amendment?
Well, as a judge, my responsibility is to follow the law as it is written, and if the law says that I am to impose that, that's what I'm going to do. Short and simple.
All right. Is there anything you want to highlight before we deliberate?
I think what I would want to say is I thank you for the opportunity that you all sent me up before. I realize that this is the only opportunity I have to speak with you all, otherwise it's inappropriate for me to do so. I thank you for having put your confidence in me before. I hope that you will look at my application in detail. I hope that you will see that I am a person who works very hard, who is very sincere, who wants to make a great impact in my community. And I see this as a wonderful opportunity to do so. And in fact, the circuit position allows me to do that in a bigger area than it would have been if I had been selected for the county position. So I thank you for this opportunity very much.
You have a phone number in the application. Somebody will reach out to you at the end
Yes,
to
sir.
let you know our verdict. Okay?
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.